So I'm in Union, Kentucky today. It's a Saturday here in Cincinnati in northern Kentucky, and it's a very busy Saturday in March for Kong Armor deck restoration painters. Um, Union's so beautiful. First off, let me say, look at how lucky, you know, just a beautiful place to work. But there's a misconception about Kong Armor where people think that we only utilize our ultra tough coating system to restore old decks, decks that are weathered, decks that have peeling deck paint. And while that is a vast majority of the deck systems that we do, not every deck system that we coat is a restoration project, is a deck rescue project, or a peeling deck paint lockdown project. Sometimes we're just bringing the toughest coating system to the table to a deck owner, period, right? They might not have massive restoration. They might just have a really nice deck that they want protected, right? Protected with the real deal, protected with something that can actually last them. They might want a warranty, right? They might want lifetime service, right? You have to get away from thin residential paints and stains and embrace thick build, high stretch deck armor with warranty and lifetime service. If you don't, that's okay. You're just going to have to pay those upkeep costs long term, right? Like if you like the look of stain and it's something beautiful and you don't mind paying those costs, then that's fine. But if you want something tough, something that lasts and is backed by a local company, and you're tired of paying those costs, we're here for you. This is a cute little deck system. You know, it's a pretty little deck system here in Union. No restoration, very little restoration. There are some resurfacing things that we're going to do here because as nice as this deck system is, it is still sub to this dude up here, right? The king. It's still subject to that. Even new deck systems that are 1 and 2 years old. I look at them often, and they have mild to moderate, even sometimes severe sun damage. Even the newer systems are not exempt from this. They're just not. Everything under the sun takes on damage. Our skin, the concrete, the grass, everything that is exposed to UVA and UVB rays take on damage. That's why our coating system, we have the absolute best UV deflectors that you can get in there to get those things off of to keep that stuff from hitting your deck system. We want to deflect it back into the atmosphere. Right now, this deck here doesn't have that type of protection. Okay, I'm going to show you some of the resurfacing things that we're going to do for this customer. We're going to embrace splinter lock technology, Kong Armor splinter lock technology, where our coating system will lock down frayed and splintered wood. That's one of the big things that we're going to work on this deck system. These are parents, so anytime I have parents that are customers, one of my big things that I want to do is go in and lock down as much frayed and splintered wood as possible to prevent puncture injuries. Okay, splinters. Let's look. So this deck system, like I said, a newer deck system, right? Sun damage, expansion and contraction from relative humidity. The humidity in the air in the summer, temperature warms up, humidity gets dense, lots of moisture in the air. This wood sucks in that moisture and swells out. Then as that relative humidity drops, the moisture leaves the air, temperature drops, this board will contract. Okay, and it goes through that back and forth, and then these bust open. These bust open through there. Okay, very normal. But there's also lots of this type of stuff on this deck system where I'd be scared to death if, you know, a little kid or something go down through there, and it'd be a bad deal. You have that stuff everywhere. You have here where you've got splintered wood. It's from that expansion and contraction cycle that I tell you guys about. Ouch, right? And that's on a handrail. Ouch, 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 right? Mild to moderate sun damage. Mild to moderate sun damage. Hairlines are present, right? So we're gonna go in and we're gonna resurface this for them. Fill in a lot of these cracks and gaps. We'll get about 95, 96% of them. There might be a few left, but there's areas here. Ouch. Ouchie for a little kid, right? I mean, that's a bad deal for your toe, right? So we'll come in, thick build. So be a thick build encapsulation of this deck floor, the rail system, the horizontal surfaces, the whole deck. Working with the Kong Armor thick build, high stretch coating system to really resurface and do a lockdown encapsulation of these sun damaged areas of this deck system to create splinter lock. Looking at this deck, that's my #1 goal here, is to create splinter lock, okay? So that we can protect people from possible puncture injury, okay? With this deck system, we're gonna do something a little bit different. He signed a waiver. This is what he wanted, and so I'm gonna deliver it. We're gonna do the bottom side of this. I don't traditionally like doing them. There are some things about it that I don't like, but it's what he wants. We're gonna do it. We're gonna run it for him. So we'll have this underside here all painted, all taken care of for him. Cracks in the post. All these, we're gonna fill these in, knife those over, make them nice and smooth. This type of stuff, we're gonna fill that in. There's some big ones over here. We'll fill this in and do the best we can to build this out, okay? Get the checking in these posts filled in so that water doesn't keep continuing to go down inside of them and rot them out from the inside. Yeah, it takes a long time to do that, but the more water we can keep out, the more moisture we can keep out, the more eventual rot, mildew, this type of stuff that causes destruction, the more we can lower that and extend the life of the deck system. Especially when we're talking about post, we can extend the structural integrity of the deck system, okay? I haven't picked out a project name for this yet, but it's likely, matter of fact, we'll just do it now. We're gonna call this deck system the Union KY Splinter Lock Project, okay? So the hashtag for this will be Union KY Splinter Lock Project, okay? We're gonna run this. It's gonna be a beautiful deck system. I can't wait to help these people and really show them the power of Kong Armor, our thick build coating system. It's gonna be stunning. Believe in the power of Kong. I'll see you guys later.